All right, on the left side of your screen, we have Maestro's Control. That would be Bill. And on the right, we have Mario with Death Shadow.
There? Okay, black now Italian.
Yeah, and I top like a
That's like
That was a.
That's another one.
Richard and Pizza asking a big question. Where is Canada? Is it close to Switzerland? Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close, I think.
I played just regular John, and I multi 4 in one.
Dude, back in the day when you could play John.
Multi 4. Simply Cole has arrived, saying hello to everyone. Having a good day so far, I would say. Open says, has the comedy started? I don't know.
Green red land, awesome.
Alright, and then I'm gonna play the guy.
Sure.
And I will I don't know those now. Pass to you.
Alright. 1, 2? Go ahead.
Okay, looks like 2 cards on the bottom for Bill, so a multi 5, and we're ready to go. Watery Grave being found here.
17? Cool.
I'm gonna tick up to 4.
We'll keep track of life totals as well as we can.
Wait,
Ooh, am I gonna get Thoughtseize?
Just target up.
No.
Yeah, and then pass the turn.
Alright, end your turn. I'm gonna try to.
Nethergoyf. We've seen this card a lot on stream recently. It's definitely a, I would say it's a legacy staple at this point. I'm seeing it a lot on legacy tables.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's her.
I should have. My first hand was like 3 wastelands. I feel like I would have liked that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good.
15.
Parker, thank you for the sub with Prime. 15 months. Appreciate that. 16 months. Appreciate that.
You have a
12?
rampage. Well, we're tapped
12,
out.
20.
Sure. I will go to 17.
I know, right? I love Mockingbird. I actually tried it with
I'm
Mockingbird.
gonna exile
Harry Houdini calling the polls rigged.
I wonder what we'll see one
1,
right
2,
here.
3, 4, 5. So X is.
So if you're watching this later on YouTube, I have 2 things to tell you. Number 1, why are we watching this match? Our live chat, the Twitch chat, votes round by round which matches we will watch. And the polls are usually rigged, which is a whole other thing. The second thing is that we're getting dangerously close to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And so if you're not subscribed yet on YouTube, hit subscribe. It's free. Send 90s MTG into the 10,000 subscriber club. A mostly meaningless achievement, but interesting.
Awkward.
Psychic Frog on the table. A lot of people talking about the frog these days. Some people hate the frog. Some people love the frog. Some people think the frog needs to be banned. Some people think everybody should stop crying. Fatal Push just killed the frog, so I guess that shows who's right here.
I'll get a 15.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just float it.
Yeah, this is down.
3, let me think.
Resolving a Ponder after wasting Bill's Underground Sea. Looks like a Ponder shuffle.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So now
Is it good?
they're.
Yeah.
Just 3 fours.
Go on, and I got best.
Okay. Right. You made a land. Take down card.
Yep.
Get like a simple.
Yep.
3.
And cast it.
You just had 1?
Oh, this just came
So
in.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was like, all right, 15.
Play
15, 12.
out of those.
Go ahead.
And pass the turn.
I'm gonna stop.
Okay, listening for life totals there. I have it now correct on the overlay.
Trigger.
I'm gonna play on test for stage and
Also create a wasteland.
Yeah, my opening 7 was 3 straight rates, a wasteland. I'm like, I can't.
You need Elder Sphere, double Elder Sphere, guys.
Molten Collapse.
Say
Graveyard.
Molten Collapse into the graveyard. Interesting.
Drop.
Undercity Sewer surveilled there. Everybody knows the Call of Manor surveil lands at this point, right?
You have a mine, and then
Raise your hand if you have no idea what the surveil lands are.
I will cast One Ring.
Harry Houdini pointing out the laughter in the background. You know, some of these people, Harry, like, they're at the shop, they're playing Lorcana or whatever, and they just don't shut up, you know?
Activate, draw, untap, upkeep, lose,
There's probably a commander pod at the next table.
draw,
One,
play
two.
a planar nexus. Do you know about this?
It's Jay Liddy with a hot take. I think dual lands are better than surveil lands.
Go
8.
ahead.
Big attacks coming in for the Nethergoyf, and Bill's not doing much about it at this point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Activate.
For the
Ooh, Murktide.
4, 5, 6, 7. What is that? What's happening for 2 here?
This
Is this game over or Murktide resolved?
because.
Oh, that's. I thought that was.
Yeah, no,
that's
yeah.
good.
Okay. Get Lamar.
Right.
Good.
All right, Nethergoyf's held back by a 7/7 Murktide. I mean, I don't know, folks. Maybe Murktide needs to be added to the watch list.
Untap. Upkeep. Go to 20.
I'll wasteland your water grave.
Okay, Wasteland on Watery Grave. Followed up.
Where's this tower?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Fatal push.
Pass. Little mob. Trigger.
Cabal Therapy is a hit, naming Fatal Push. The other 2 cards in hand, Force of Will. Fatal Push goes into the trash. And I don't think we're going to see this Cabal Therapy flashed back, sacrificing the Murktide, but it is kind of fun when you hit two cards with Cabal Therapy. Unfortunately, this won't be one of those times.
Pardon me, my land draw.
Go ahead.
2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Drop.
Maybe should have made that play just for style points. I don't know.
Take up nothing. 7 cards.
Psychic Frog, is that going to get forced?
2 cards?
2.
Forest.
Turn. Go to combat.
Yep.
In for 10. Trigger. Okay.
Yeah, that's sweet. Those 1 rings, they gotta be.
Ooh. All right, so Force pitching Force pitching Tameo. The Psychic Frog will resolve. I think that puts Bill quite a bit ahead on the current board, actually. 1 card left in Mario's hand. Seven Murktide, Psychic Frog, no cards in hand for Bill, though. Little sad to see Tameo get pitched to Force, but sorry, Tameo.
I'll just take up.
Go.
Drop.
Nethergoyf stuck on defense. Bill has drawn a card. Are you flashing back Cabal Therapy? Oh, okay. Making the frog jump. I was like, that's surprising. All right, Cabal Therapy getting exiled with the frog.
Yeah.
Good?
That'll grow the Murktide by 2. It is kind of a risky attack. Some kind of petty theft or something could really blow out Bill here and maybe lead to Bill losing the game. Just Murktide coming in.
So you take 9, going to 2. No.
All right, Bill playing it safe. Molten Collapse, that was a good draw. That kills a Nethergoyf. Nethergoyf can escape, but not enough mana for it right now. All right, Thoughtseize was the card drawn, and that is the game. Going to game 2.
Alright, I'll be on that.
Got it. Yeah, lands never goes unstyle. There's different versions of it, but
Yeah,
even
there's
if you haven't played in a year.
There's a lot of planar mixes.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it would do anything for me.
It's every land type, so if you have a Cloud Coast, it definitely counts for that.
So yeah, I'm just thinking, copying this with Thespian Stage doesn't get me anything, right? Yeah, I can't say.
Get the land type.
But it doesn't, it's not.
Right, I was thinking
yeah,
if it was
it
relevant
doesn't-
in your deck at all. Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, well, I am very much going to play Stage, and I will put you
I'll be on
up
the fly.
1.
Go on.
2, exploration. Got it.
All right, Mario will be on the play. Is everything working okay with the stream? Are we dropping out? Can anyone confirm if they've seen the stream drop out? I want to make sure everything's working properly. If everything's fine, just give me a thumbs up.
Me too. Go ahead.
All right, ready to go. Bloodstained Mire gets correct. Probably going to find a watery grave is my guess. Richard and Pizza with a great question, which is, what is the correct way of using a playmat, facing you or facing opponent? These are tough questions.
Ponder.
And I think I must.
But I think Mario's doing it wrong.
You 4 cards land.
5 cards. Sorry, 6 cards.
Okay, Ponder Shuffle, that's a good sign for Bill, I guess.
I think I'm just gonna try playing this one.
Draw.
Yeah.
And then I will move to end step, deal 1 to you.
Yep. I did 21.
Yeah, Storm describing the stream perfectly. One player's playmat upside down, the other player's board is upside down.
Down to 20.
19. And then I will cast Ponder off of a Volcanic Island.
Okay.
I'll take up card on my 1 ring. Play a Besagian. Pass the turn.
All right, Bill resolving this Ponder. Not sure where we're looking at the top like that. Okay, it's a Ponder Shuffle, I guess.
Yeah, that's all my name.
Go ahead. All right, passing the turn back. Let's see if Mario has any. All right, wasting the Volk, passing the turn. Looks like Bill's holding a copy of Tamio. 15, 19.
You have 6 cards in hand.
6 cards, yes.
It's a Watery Grave entering untapped. I wonder if there's a Bowmaster on standby.
I like an exploration.
I'm gonna swing
18, and then I'm gonna grab a Surveillant.
card.
I'll block.
Okay.
The blue-black
for
version.
damage.
Undercity Sewer getting looked for here, and Bill will surveil.
Storm says I'm going to start playing with my lands to the right and spells to the left. That might be interesting. That might be interesting.
Well, then, void.
Yeah, Leyline is where it seems.
I'll put Tamio in the graveyard. That's got some.
Okay, Tamio into the graveyard. Might be because there's already a Tamio in hand. Maybe Tamio will be cast now. There it is.
Yeah, maybe that would be better. I feel like I probably didn't need a swing here.
Yeah. Just hateful.
Okay, Wasteland on the other city sewers. Passing the turn.
Drop.
That's 7.
I'll move to my combat set.
7.
If I have 7 different lands, I think
Oh, sure.
Attacking with Tamio, Inquisitive Student, making a clue.
That's you.
Nice.
I will.
Okay, there's the Bowmaster that we sort of knew was coming. Bill can potentially fetch and cantrip in response, but will not this time.
Once
You
you
just cropped a rotation. I don't think you played. You would have gotten another clue if you would have played a land.
Oh no. Oh no. Is this happening right now?
Ooh.
And actually, I have to separate them.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And then I will play
15 off.
another land.
Okay.
Well, I guess no Orc Army token for Mario. And we may just end the stream.
And then I will.
Oh, and you get a zombie too, right?
Yeah, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So I get 1 zombie, and then I'm gonna play this. Get another.
The die is tapped, Adam. Pay attention. Here's Underground Sea.
Will. What's that?
Fatal push on the Bowmaster. I would have preferred Bill killed the token in a way.
And then I can play it, but I cannot.
Combat?
I cannot perform this
Yeah.
cost.
Right.
So I am going to 5. I'll move to end step.
Sure.
Tamio attacks, makes a clue. Pass the turn.
Exile, and then I will.
Brazen Borrower, well, Petty Theft on Tamio on end step.
Once. Fetch.
And 1, 2, 3,
I'm at
4,
14.
5, 6.
Might be countering this Petty Theft with a Brainstorm. Yep. That'll turn Tamio into a Planeswalker.
Kozilek's command to make 4 and exile a zombie.
No. Need 4 0-1s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 4.
And then this will trigger.
I think I need to. No, we'll draw 2. Okay, upkeep, you said you have effects.
Yeah. I'm gonna port your tower.
That's 2.
All right, Tamio turns into the Inquisitive Scholar, and Petty Theft is countered. Brazen Borrower will go to the graveyard.
Because it'll like exile itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
1. Crit lattice.
13, 14.
1, 2, 3.
That was a Street Wraith getting cycled.
4, 5, 6.
Reanimate.
Cast lattice.
Bowmaster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, another tower.
Yeah.
Okay, reanimate on Bowmaster. That'll make the Orc Army a 2/2 now. It's represented by a tiny D6, unfortunately.
Alright, so you could have a run of
The shadow.
The shadow's good.
Where's that underground sea? That's what Tamio. Go.
Tamio gets hit by a 2/2 Orc Army and dies. And passing to Bill, who just has 2 clue tokens on the battlefield right now.
Bowmaster, 2/2 Orc Army, and Death Shadow on Mario's side.
Draw something good. Not that. And you did not uptick Karn, so I will make you kill a sideline or a Karn.
Yeah, I down-tick to find the lattice.
Yes.
I will
Yeah.
block.
Good.
Okay. Go to 11.
Not very good to be cracking clues right now. Bowmaster on the battlefield. Cracking a Scalding Tarn, though.
I'll just tick up on the one right. I'll Wasteland under Field of the Dead.
And I'm going to try to Molten Collapse second.
Molten Collapse on Death Shadow. It's getting dazed, though.
Five.
Alright, I'll move to N7 Vulture.
Yep.
Now a Murktide for Mario, who appears to be way ahead in this game, too.
It's only down 5, right? So 5.
Another Kozilek's command. To 9, 10, 11. So X is 9, make 9 spawn, scry 9 and draw.
Sounds fine to me.
Okay, it's a good start. Removing Murktide with a Power Blast.
Draw. Upkeep. Go to 6. Draw 3. Play another one.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
What could Bill have here? Petty Theft on Death Shadow. That'll resolve. Brazen Borrower goes on an adventure.
Kick a Sowing Life spawn?
Sure.
1.
Get a land, right?
Yeah, and then exile one of your
2/2 Orc Army and Bowmaster attacking. Now Thoughtseize. Shieldred's Edict, Kolaghan's Command, Bolt.
2 life this time.
I guess Shieldred's command. Sorry, Shieldred's Edict.
Yeah.
Okay, Shieldred's Edict is gone. Death Shadow follow up. 6/6 Shadow.
A Vesuva, popping Glimmer Post, gaining 3, go to 11. I will uptick on Karn, on Lattice, and attack you for 6.
I'll block.
Okay. I have 7 cards. Go.
Alright.
I'll try and draw. I got it.
Oh, I can't have 2.
All right, we're going to game 3. Going to game 3.
We're coming up full time.
It's up to you, either.
Let's just do post right one.
Okay, sure.
Nobody's seeing the stream drop out, right? Everything's working fine. If anybody's seeing the stream drop out, please let me know.
Cascades and they find out their ponders and their brainstorms, and I'm like, I want to do that. Yeah.
All right, moving on to game 3. Bill will be on the play.
Yeah, it's powerful, but right. I very much it's not nearly as
Playing
consistent.
with animate, pondering. I want to look at cards.
Well, that was when Grixis was too, right? Baltimore. So now, format's worse for everybody else. Except
Now
for
I'm playing reanimate. Now that Grief's gone.
Tamio, Inquisitive Student, the turn 1 play for Bill. Okay, that's a good start.
Grief, like, I
An early Tamio flipping into a Planeswalker could be hard to beat.
like it way more.
yeah, let's work this deck now.
I think
Okay, turn 1 Thoughtseize from Mario. Let's see what Bill is working with. Double Wasteland, Bolt Cabal Therapy, Murktide.
Play Wasteland too.
Oh yeah.
Seems fair.
That's insane. It's only fair.
What the fuck?
I'll take your
It's like answering my brain.
Keeping.
I'll try this.
All right. You got it.
Alright, I'll try to.
Alright, Murktide down.
Alright, that's great. That's just.
I guess we'll see Cabal Therapy get fired off. Double Wasteland, Bolt Cabal Therapy was Bill's hand.
Upkeep. Draw.
Ah, get it out of here. I didn't know you were on that. And
well, what happened is, I had a bunch, dug this deck up, and I had a bunch of paper cards on the sideboard as like proxies, and I was like, I can't play with proxies, so I just found stuff and I had all of them to put on my
it's
sideboard.
good, it's good.
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm gonna discard. So this actually goes in exile, right?
No, that goes in your graveyard. Yeah, because that's the last thing this will do. Will be to go to your graveyard after the spell is off.
Gotcha. Oh, because it.
Okay, naming Reanimate. The hand is revealed. Double Brainstorm, Ponder, Force of Will, Wasteland, Polluted Delta. It looks like this Wasteland from Mario could be pretty good. I guess Bill just takes Ponder here.
No, we're not going boost.
And I will.
Maybe Force of Will.
Your brainstorm seems kind of rough. Zeros have ponder.
Swimmer post, D2, and pass the turn.
Oh, it's not a Thoughtseize. It's a Cabal Therapy. What am I talking about? All right, Wasteland takes out Underground Sea. Not going to sack Tamio to flashback Cabal Therapy. Thought about it, though. All right, another Wasteland for Bill. Okay, so Mario fetches up a Watery Grave.
Sure.
I'm gonna do one.
Okay. Yeah, 21.
You should be at 25.
Oh, because I've been gaining life on that?
No land, you gotta shuffle, man. This wasteland's
Because
coming.
You're at 24.
This wasteland's coming.
Bill, absolutely right. You gotta shuffle if you don't have a land. This Wasteland is coming. 5 total cards in Mario's hand. I guess none of them are their second land drop.
That is so
I
good.
know.
Well, more than second land drop, but replacement land drop.
So
Tranquil Thicket?
I actually have a friend with this card.
Attack with Tamio, make a third clue.
Destroying your flowers.
Found a basic mountain, not too bad. Gonna sack a clue here and not use Wasteland. Interesting. Interesting.
I know. Yeah. Oh, that hit lands?
Yeah.
It's so good. Alright, I will get.
You can pick up your hand too.
I will get nothing.
Great. No. Oh, the only waste.
All right, Mario firing off the Wasteland. And, firing off the Brainstorm. Bill not firing off the Wasteland.
Seems really fun.
Alright, I'm going to Echoing Deeps, copy,
My thoughts are all jumbled right now.
pass.
Gotta focus.
We're gonna play a Dusty Stadium.
All right, there's a Polluted Delta, so Mario found another land. Tamio remains on the board for now. 2 clues.
Combat.
This Grixis list was posted yesterday in our Discord server in the Decklists channel for anyone interested.
That's pretty cool. You have one card in your hand, and above the life total that I need to
There. So
Okay, now the Wasteland gets fired off. Basic Swamp, okay. Crack a Clue. Pass the turn.
yep.
No, not Legacy Gladys, no.
I'll get and then pass to you.
Bill could be cracking these clues in such a way to avoid getting hit with Bowmaster. Attacking with Tamio again, making a clue.
I'm at 19.
It's so annoying. I don't know what I should be doing here. Alright, I'm gonna play Riftstone Portal after this.
Bill finds a good basic island, so all basics now here in game 3 for Bill. Wasteland proof for now.
So if you play Mike,
Bill's still holding a bolt, has a Cabal Therapy in the graveyard.
So you can. Yeah, you need access to dark depths, I guess, right?
I need to.
There it is, folks, the Psychic Frog.
23.
Okay, force pitching Brainstorm, it's countered.
5. Yeah. Cast it?
Oh, you need to sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
float a
sure.
colorless crop rotation this.
Okay.
11 and then everything.
Yeah, I guess I could have done that without Wasteland. You know, maybe that would have been better.
Well, now, if I don't have.
If you don't have Cosmlex.
Okay, so Bowmaster is in. Thank you, Bill, for giving us something to represent the Orc Army.
Yeah, I could, because that's going to exile here, and then this stays there until my end step actually.
16. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, Magnificent Lattice is going to resolve after I activate this.
Murktide.
And that's pass priority as well.
Take that and pass the turn.
Are you targeting?
No, not target.
7/7 Murktide. It's gonna be tough. Looks like end step Lightning Bolt.
Yes.
Oh, that's got it.
Bowmaster down.
You have legs in
Yeah,
it.
I forgot.
I
mean?
Yeah.
I was just making
Oh,
sure.
actually, you know
You
what?
could kill Karn,
Yes.
and then you get access to all
I
your
guess that's
mana.
a little safer. Yeah, I'll try killing Karn.
Okay.
I mean, this is friendly. So
Yeah.
Let's try.
This is in my graveyard. All your mana's on there.
I'm gonna play this,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna.
Okay, there's a Brainstorm for Bill that will flip Tamio into a Planeswalker. Needs a way to kill this Murktide, though. The plus on Tamio will not protect it enough from a 7/7 Murktide. Plus, there's a 1/1 Orc Army on the battlefield right now, which would get its power diminished to 0, but Tamio under threat.
Major land.
Why are you playing the Wooded Foot?
Right, that's one super. Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking.
No, you're good. You're good. So I'm gonna pass the end step. You're gonna take.
I'll go to 20.
I don't believe there's anything in the graveyard for Tamio to. Nope, Tamio will just plus. Volcanic Island. Petty theft on Murktide. Okay, Murktide getting bounced.
That indestructible keyword, very nice.
Right.
Thank you, AJ Potato. Yeah, I see my bit rate keeps dropping. Gonna keep an eye on it.
What the heck? Alright, and I'm gonna deal nothing.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll exile that, scry 3 and draw.
What's this?
That resolves your 8. So you go to 10 and 8. Unless you're shocking.
Go to 19.
Bowmaster and Ponder are the cards in hand for Bill. 3 clues for Bill. Bowmaster is selected. It's gone.
Says,
That's good.
7.
Nethergoyf to follow up.
I'll take this up to 4. Actually, it's up higher because it can't kill Karn. You know, because once Karn
Yeah, there's a Brazen Borrower on an adventure top center of your screen.
So you can take it up to 6, I guess.
Yes, yes. Well, I can only go up to 5 here.
Okay. You can go up to 5. Yeah, that's fine. Go.
Crop rotation. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna miss
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Legacy Club is here. Yeah, we'll start the stream over.
I'll play this first.
Sure. I'm gonna
4 or 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. X equals 9. Exile that, scry 9 and draw?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good to go.
Plus.
Yeah.
Okay, Tamio ticks up to 6.
It's definitely a mulligan target.
3 full.
Ponder for Bill. Legacy Club says best content on Twitch, and it isn't close. Wow, that's a huge claim right there. Best content in all of Twitch. Thank you, Legacy Club. Appreciate it. Yeah, Scry 9 draw happening in the background.
And then I'm gonna forest. I'm gonna play execution.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play.
Sorry, how many counters on it? It has 6 counters on it, and I have 3 clues.
6 counters on Tamio, Inquisitive Scholar, 3 clues. 1/1 Orc Army and another Goyf, which I believe has 4 power. Brazen Borrower is on an adventure, can't block.
Oh wait, I didn't actually draw for mine.
I'm at 16.
And then I suppose I'll pass.
Tap trigger. Tap is good.
Yeah, I can play another way, but it's not. I don't need to here.
Okay, so I'll take 2.
Yeah, you're
Okay, Tamio will drop down to 3 loyalty, no blocks. 2 cards in hand for Mario. Ponder on the stack. Bill lets it resolve. Oh, almost accidentally brainstormed.
This is tapped. Actually, I'm gonna draw.
That's good.
So you went to 17 on upkeep.
16.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I will
12, 13, 14, 15.
make you discard a card and get back.
Drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, Murktide returning to hand and making Mario discard a card. Discarding a Murktide, okay?
9, 10, 14, Exile Spirit Guide, 15, Pass Go.
Plus Tamio.
Sure. So.
Tamio ticks up to 5 this time.
Sure.
Collapse.
Molten Collapse on the Nethergoyf. And Murktide for Bill.
I go to 13.
Murktide will play pretty good defense. Just a 1-1 Orc army now on Mario's side.
Nice.
Murktide could also potentially play some really good offense as well, as all of you know. Looks like it's going to be a 7-7 Murktide. Legacy Club has gifted a sub. Thank you for that. 2 now on the channel. Appreciate it.
Definitely the. Yeah, it's very powerful.
Who makes these cards?
I know, it's in colorless too. Any deck can play it. It's crazy.
Okay, Tamio Inquisitive Scholar now on Mario's side. Here's a Ponder for Bill. Shieldred's Edict took out the Murktide.
They're doing that now.
Also holding mana, so like.
So I just brought in Leyline. You brought in your Frozen Grip.
Yeah, just on the first team.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the right thing to do?
Yeah, definitely. If you had something to exile, but
Okay, I just heard Chime in the round get called. This is turn 0.
Yeah, I just have
yeah, this art is so sick. I haven't seen this.
see like Strixhaven spellbook art.
That's Strixhaven. I would have thought that was like some call time.
Cameo.
Yeah, it kind of does look like
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool.
it's like the mystical archive thing. which is
Yeah, I remember that. I have to look at
Okay, Tamia will tick down to retrieve Culligan's command. It's getting interesting.
especially like against back to basics and other stuff that, yeah.
Yeah, I took out some Mox Diamonds and Bajou.
Yes.
It seems like those weren't very
Against Karn, that makes sense. Yeah, I just took out the X. So I put that
Yeah, so what is...
Flashing in Bowmaster.
Oh, you have those main board because...
1 damage to Tamio. Tamio's loyalty drops to 1. Passing the turn. The Orc army is now a 2-2.
I will make you discard a card and I'll
So
get back
how
with
does the
it.
prize support work here? Is there any possibility?
Okay, discard a card. Get back that Murktide. Harry has gifted a sub. 128 now for Harry Houdini MTG. Thank you, Harry. Number 4 on our all-time gifters leaderboard. A pillar of the 90s MTG community for sure.
It's turn 1, right?
Yep.
Tamio down. This is turn 1 of extra turns. Nethergoyf escaping.
Good.
I played ninjas for a little while, but it's not that good.
We've got a resident ninjas player.
I think it's a lot of fun, but it's just like you have 8 creatures. If they remove your 8 creatures, you're playing with retrofit for no reason. It's like,
It hasn't really kept up.
Can Bill set up an attack from an 8/8 Murktide next turn? Doesn't look like there are enough instants and sorceries in the yard.
A lateral win condition that also goes on water. It's a token on the way through. But of course, if it can play the ninjas, it plays the Delta.
Pink has gifted a sub. First gifted sub, and Hype Train just started. Thank you, Pink. We are in a Hype Train, folks. As Young Pyromancer hits. Great time for a Hype Train.
Yeah, no more Green Sun Zenith, no Langer, none of that.
do you play the one
Okay, a Ponder for Mario. I believe this is turn 3 of extra turns. 6/6 Murktide.
Flashing back too.
Could potentially be blocked by Tamio.
You splash white.
Brazen Borrower stuck on an adventure likely through the rest of this match.
The Inner Nexus also taps for white if you need to in a pinch.
Yeah, I've seen most land decks are running white instead of red.
It doesn't feel as good.
I didn't know why.
Storm just gifted 2 subs. And Legacy Club resub with Prime. 12 months. That's a 1-year badge. Thank you, everybody. And then Legacy Club gifted a sub. Thank you, thank you. Level 2 achieved this Hype Train. Bill has 6/6 Murktide, Young Pyromancer on the board. I believe this is turn 4 of extra turns.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep everybody aware of what's going on here. There's a Psychic Frog now that could play defense. Tamio flies. 6/6 Murktide attacking. Tamio chumps.
With LED.
A second Young Pyromancer past the turn.
It's like gimmicky. Usually you want these people to know what you were doing.
That's the benefit. You have the Brewer's advantage always. But the echoes aren't good. What turn is it?
5. Yeah, I'll go to 10. And so
Bill will drop down to 10, and I believe that is the end of the match. It will end in a draw. There's a handshake. GG's, well played. It ends in a draw. Ali, thank you for the reso with Prime. 8 months. Here we are again. Yes. Well said. And Harry Houdini just cheered some bits. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I want to make sure we did drop once at least during that match. Is anybody seeing some catastrophic issues with the stream? Otherwise, we're going to keep going. It seems like everything's okay overall, but my internet service provider is failing us a little bit. Okay. Appears to be looking good. Okay, people are saying it's looking solid. Okay, I just don't want to keep streaming and then it's like completely unwatchable for anybody that wants to watch us later, which is part of the point we're even streaming in the first place, right? We do have people watch us later on YouTube. So thank you, everybody, for letting me know everything's working. Pastina, thank you for the sub with Prime. 10 months. Appreciate that. We're deep into this hype train now. Deep into this hype train. Okay. Let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat. Which match next? The Twitch chat will vote. The options will be Eldrazi versus Grixis Control, or Reanimator versus Lands, or Cloud Post versus Maverick, or Reanimator versus Breakfast, or Maverick versus Blue-Black Tempo. 2 minutes to vote. Get your votes in. Storm hoping to see Blue-Black Eldrazi Frog. It could happen. It could happen. You really never know. All right, votes are coming in. People will try to rig the poll. So keep that in mind. PVDH has arrived in the chat. Check this out. Someone in our Discord said they bought an Alliances pack and opened a Force of Will. And what's going on with the card Foil? Is there like a super rare new foil or something? I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm out of the loop. That would be cool, though. About a minute left to vote. Get your votes in. Our Discord is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. Almost out of time on this vote. It looks like it's become completely rigged. Almost out of time. Wow, people really trying to rig this thing. Pastina contributed 8,600 channel points. Maverick versus Blue-Black Tempo up next. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, diving in.
And you have to win both.
You wasted like 30 seconds.
All right, I'm back on the left with Maverick, and on the right is David Marchese with Dimir.
I will try this. I will keep as well.
Better than average.
I'll keep
6.
look at your top card. Okay.
Endurance on top of the deck, seen with Mishra's Bauble. Here's another Goyf. Pass the turn.
Look at stuff. I'll shuffle my deck later.
And a turn 1 Noble Hierarch, a nice start for Maverick.
Yep.
Take it, 18.
Excuse me. So 3.
Sorvel with Undercity Sewers, Tamio into the graveyard, swinging with a 3-power Nethergoyf. Hype Train Conductor Harry with a great question, where did it get its name from? I assume referring to Maverick. I don't even remember. Does anybody know? I don't even remember. That's not something I really pay attention to usually. All right, here's Talia, Guardian of Thraben. I have missed a land drop.
Brainstorm in response.
So I remember for this game having a hand that did not have a second land drop, but I had a pretty good hand. I had, okay, there's a Fatal Push on Talia. I had Talia, I had Swords to Plowshares, I had, well, we know I have Endurance, but that's not a card that was in the opener. I don't remember. But yeah, I remember it was a good hand.
Push.
Fatal Push on Noble Hierarch. Things falling apart a little bit, maybe. Big attack for the Nethergoyf. Found a land on top.
Other brainstorm. Pass it.
Yeah. The fetch on set. Yeah.
Okay, firing off a Swords to Plowshares on Nethergoyf. It is gone. So threat is cleared. Board is clear of creatures right now on both sides. There it is, the Psychic Frog. Fetching on end step.
My 15.
Oh, you still get the plane. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Twitch chat taking some guesses on the origins of Maverick. There's Lush Portico, Sorvel.
Animate that. That's not even something I need to think about.
So I guess, yeah, you should roll 15.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, just whatever you want.
Instead of 14. And then I'll cast it 2. So basically, 5. Send.
Endurance getting cast here.
This. Alright. Your turn.
David's graveyard will go on the bottom of the library. That'll make it a little bit harder to jump the frog. 3 cards in hand. Endurance will play some decent defense.
Yeah. Yep. And I will. Yep.
Stack like this and draw.
Put lands back first.
Fatal push to stop. Go ahead.
Oh, then to reanimate your
22.
thing that you put in here.
All right, Flooded Strand getting cracked. 3rd Underground Sea. Third Underground Sea. Is David rich?
So you take 8.
Must be rich.
I have 17.
I forgot what the clause is for escape from.
Delirium.
Yeah, that's weird.
8 minus 15 is 17.
But then you're gonna go back.
Fatal push on my endurance. It dies. Attack with Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog will deal a damage. A card is drawn. Pass the turn.
Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker discards a card and loses 3 life. And I gain 1. So
Card right now?
I'm just gonna Tomb. I'll go down another and do this.
yeah.
And another endurance. Could be a pain in the butt for the frog.
Let's cast a brainstorm.
Yeah.
And then, so the ETB target 1,
Target 3. Good.
sheesh, right on time.
Okay, endurance does its thing. Puts the graveyard on the bottom. 4 cards in hand currently. It looks like. Now, with 4 cards in hand, obviously this frog could kill the endurance, but okay, pondering now. But usually you don't want to discard that many cards. But we've seen the Psychic Frog players do things like that. The thing is, it could lead to a blowout if I have swords available in my hand. So it's risky. So we'll see what David tries to do here. Most likely, you'll stay back on defense with the frog for now. Here's Tamio. Appears to be not committing to a frog attack this turn, making a land drop. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. I don't think it's reasonable to attack, discard your hand to kill an endurance and get swords. There's Helios 1, a land that I've been running in Maverick. It's been pretty good.
Yep. 6. So I'm gonna take a total of 9. I'll go down to 2. You go up to 13.
Killed some frogs with it.
Yep. I'll reveal 2 cards I can't get with you.
Oh. I will then.
Yeah, I did already.
Force pitching Murktide on my Grist. And that's unfortunate. Grist is countered. Grist would have been pretty nice there.
Get turn away.
And several.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Target you.
20. Let's see. What's going on? I don't think that's good. We'll see.
Draw.
At that point in the game, I was thinking that Dave's hand, if I remember correctly, what was I thinking in that moment? I think I was thinking that Dave's hand was probably something like Murktide and I don't know, something like that. I figured he had like a card stuck in hand, and I've kind of lost track watching it back, but yeah.
They printed it.
Yeah, I like the Helios one better than Blastone because I don't blow up my own stuff.
Something you can do with it.
Okay, I have it.
So I was a little surprised to see Force. I mean, obviously it was a possibility, but I thought maybe... Okay, judge question happening right here. What was the judge question again?
Yep.
I don't know if I'm supposed. Do I have to declare? Do I have to hold priority while it's turn? Okay, so sorry. These attack. This triggers, right?
Okay.
With 4 blocks, I'm going to sack the cliff. I'm gonna drop.
Yep.
And then I'm going to push on the endurance.
Okay, so Fatal Push on Endurance, and Psychic Frog will get through. Tamio will flip after the card draw from Psychic Frog. Pretty good turn there.
And then press on.
I'll make an energy.
That's what I was asking. I was like, tokens enable revolt, right?
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember.
yeah. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're not technically cards.
Yeah, I'm so good at this game. It's unbelievable.
Revolt. But
Yeah,
there's
I was
some
about to
things that
say.
like there are some things that like for example this comes up in a lot of like the new Ajani.
Yeah.
If they have a Leyline of the Void out and for some reason and you and they kill a cat token, it'll its trigger condition is seeing a cat die. It will still flip because tokens are not cards and therefore it still goes to the graveyard. Yeah, it's a little weird, but you know that's how it works.
The Mariah Carey business card on the table is keeping track of my energy. Force pitching days on my night, and that hurt pretty bad.
So that was kind of fun.
Yeah, no, dude, I did not have you on main deck recently. If I did, I think I would.
Collect the roof. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Especially now that Tamio's no longer making clues, but it could attack Tamio potentially. Has 2 power.
Yeah, I can just.
The Knight of the Reliquary obviously would have been a much better attacker.
I had the English in hand. And I could have
Maybe there's an argument to cast the Oof first, but I kind of just wanted to play Knight and then make an energy that turn. I didn't really want to play the Oof. Fatal push, excuse me, on the Oof, and it dies. A second energy would allow Helios 1 to potentially kill this freaking frog.
You have me. You back me into a pawn. Dang it.
It could also just kill Tamio.
Yes, absolutely. That's the plan. Me too.
Have you ever killed a planeswalker with your land, chat?
Oh, I'm not.
Swords on the frog, frog gone. Helios 1 kills Tamio.
Basically,
Here you go.
I know.
Yeah, the Fallout set just completely irrelevant. All right, Brazen Borrower gets flashed in.
I've got Cryo, right?
I'll drop down to 5.
Yeah. So ponder.
I'm gonna only play this deck online roster until I get like 20 trophies and everyone like.
That is a Mother of Runes. Doesn't do a whole lot right now.
That's your long time. So when I
Another Fatal Push. Well, I guess it was returned by Tamio. Fetching now with Windswept Heath. Finding Dryad Arbor.
I will.
Swords? Yeah.
All right, swords off the top. I get some good draws too, I guess. Attacking with Dryad Arbor. I'm at 1 life. I'm in Bowmaster range. I fetch that Dryad Arbor with no fear. Screw it. All right, Wasteland takes out my Dryad Arbor. I'm going to play a Wasteland. There's nothing really super interesting to waste. Here's Murktide Regent. I'm just keeping some extra lands just in case I want to like Zenith for 3, Zenith for 4, play around days, Abrupt Decay off the top. That will not do it. Game 1 goes to dimir.
Alright. Oh my god.
That's a throwback right
that was
there.
the card when I was starting to play Legacy again.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, it's like.
All right, shuffling up here for game 2. I will be on the play as we talk about cards that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Minskin Blue, it's like a Planeswalker from like the Baldur's Gate set.
Oh, okay.
Trigger. It basically, like it makes a token, and then you can make the token bigger, or you can
I think that's Omar in the background reminiscing about Minskin Boo.
power and deal that with.
Windswept Heath gets cracked here. Turn 1 Noble Hierarch. Good start.
Actually, I will lean on Brainstorm.
I miss the days when Noble Hierarch was like $150. Undercity Sewers Surveil. Those were the good old days, right?
I'm gonna put a lane.
We need to go back to that. What happened to our game? Lush Portico Surveil.
I'll leave mine on top. Even though it's bad, you keep it on top. Yep. You got your door.
Attack you for 2.
Yeah. This.
Go ahead. All right, another Noble Hierarch. Ramping.
Yeah. So I'll draw 4.
You know what mechanic is really good? Ramp. Here's Psychic Frog. It's freaking frog.
Trigger.
Do I think any Dustmourn cards might see play? I think so. I think so. Here's Choke. Ouch. Choke will resolve. Psychic Frog on taps. The lands do not.
Take 2. Go to 13.
Pass.
Shrink 1.
Cardinals.
2.
I'll run up. Go ahead.
More ramp. There's Birds of Paradise.
Go ahead. Voice on voice violence.
Yep.
I did some ramping, but not much land dropping. Scrib Ranger getting flashed in.
Yeah. No. Ace? Oh, I guess the ace.
Nice blocker for the frickin' frog.
Swing.
So, what is it?
So
Yeah, so it's
Making a land drop. Here's Knight of the Reliquary.
yard.
this is a sorcery instant land.
Kind of a neat card to use alongside Scrim Ranger. Some tricks. Attack it with Noble Hierarch. 2 damage.
And it's
It
your
also has Death Touch on mine.
Yes.
Wangster hoping for Toxic Deluge. Don't be mean.
16, and I'll resolve the trigger, so I'll mill 3 and then put a creature among them back into my hand. 1, 2, 3, no creatures.
I always remember protection from blue. And flash 5, return a forest control, choose one turn, untap second creature. Okay, so you can make that. How do you touch choke back to house?
Okay, Petty Theft on my choke.
Is it my end step?
Yeah.
Okay. Sewer.
Okay, choke is bounced. Brazen Borrower goes on an adventure. The lands will untap this time.
In response. Surgical strategy control.
So you go to
No.
oh, no, you're right. My bad.
Yeah.
3 cards in my hand, it looks like. Maybe more? Not sure.
And there should be 3 more.
2 more than that, because there's one that.
Looked like one of them was Abrupt Decay as well. Here's a Brainstorm.
Yeah, you're playing exactly what I thought you were playing.
No, that's totally valid. But
After that, the turn is yours.
I think it's the best version. And I think it's probably the second best version. And I think the regularly captured casino is the Taurus. Dude, Alice or Shepherd can just go like. Just go jump off.
Trigger gets
Dude, Alice or
Yeah, I'm going to continue choking these frog players.
I also
Zach's like that. He's going for it with that. No.
So this is up to 4 now, right?
Yes.
So I'm thinking total 6.
We found a way to.
Down to
Brazen Borrower, Brainstorm still resolving. Brazen Borrower on an adventure. Psychic Frog is in play. Twitch chat hoping to see my board get wiped for some reason. How is the chat rooting against me on my own stream? This is ridiculous.
But that would help.
go for that.
So
Nobody even compliments my versions of my cards.
Go to 8.
So you take 2.
Yeah, I'm getting ratioed in my own chat, but Pew Pew very excited about the whole thing.
This is only your one.
Yeah. So it's landed.
All right, fatal push on the knight.
Somebody said, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Nice.
Fetch 9. And my turn as well.
That is a Barrowgoyf. Yeah, it's a 30th edition bird. It's not tournament legal. Yeah.
You got it.
I think I give a damn. I do whatever I want. This is a sanctioned tournament. I do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's insane. Yeah, let me just fireball you. That should be enough.
You don't like my birds of paradise? Do something about it. I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, I like the idea of being able to thought seize and then taking your best creature.
Yeah, no, that did work.
You can't stop me.
You can cast it.
All right, Choke will resolve, and 3 lands will be locked down this time. Barrowgoyf, though, will be able to break through the Scrib Rangers. It has pro blue, not pro black. So some lands will untap, the Swamp and the Wasteland.
3 Inquisitions. Let's put the Inquisitions.
David's trying to figure out how to break through here.
Are randomly expensive. Although, like, you know.
Go for the throat on my Scrib Ranger. Not too bad.
My last line word, so but I honestly want to play like what do you call it? What the hell's that card? Crop rotation. Grab these, grab this, grab Caracas. That way.
Go for the throat on Scrib Rangers on the stack, thinking about activating the Scrib Ranger to untap Noble Hierarch here. Potentially. Turning my Lush Portico to hand to untap Noble Hierarch, Scrib Ranger dies.
And creature, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so 3, 4, 1, 2.
Okay, looks like a Noble Hierarch is going to block Barrowgoyf and Abrupt Decay on the frickin' frog. It dies.
One of them. I'm like thinking.
3.
Like,
Oh, one of them is less portable.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you
All right, 3 cards in my hand. One of them is Lush Portico. David checking in on that.
In 1 turn for your best self, right? So like if you did have,
So now I have to deal with this Barrowgoyf, which is kind of annoying.
I was kind of concerned about
I mean, obviously
end of turn.
already ones that
I think maybe we missed a lifelink just now. I can't remember if we hit the phone for that. There's Helios 1 again. It's going to take a while to get enough energy to kill the Barrowgoyf this time.
I boarded out the reanimation package against you just because, like, any deck that has Race Guardians, I'm not going to play anything like that. Like, the best you'll get out of me is a troll.
But the Choke putting in some work right now.
In the mirror, because sometimes you expect them to board out their stuff.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I'll keep my stuff, and then I'll still do the thing. But that's a complete. I figured that you would still have the reanimates in, so I'm like, I'm not gonna play it.
I brought in just like I guess I hate against you for blocks, and I think like the Void Walkers are good against you, and they're also good against Regent Space.
Okay, Endurance getting flashed in before a block, so I'm going to target David here.
Alright. It's huge. It still picks up creatures under Lana,
I'll still do
which is
that.
insane.
Because
It just says mill the top mill cards equal to the amount of damage, and then choose a creature among them. It does not get it from the graveyard. It just cares like the
But
cards.
is it meld just
I guess I should have tapped
the
it.
graveyard?
It is, but it doesn't say get it back from the graveyard. It just says from among those cards, choose a creature. So because it doesn't specify that, the game still recognizes that those cards were milled.
Okay, still for blocks, 17.
Which is kind of weird, but
Okay, so right here I jumbled the count for Baragoyf. Thought Endurance will be able to block it. Forgot that Nethergoyf and Baragoyf have different qualifiers for their power, so a little bit of a mess up there. Dryad Arbor just chumps though. Wasteland. Oh wait, no, doesn't get to chump. Oh no, wait. Okay, Dryad Arbor chumps, then wasting my Helios one. Okay, so wasting my land that could potentially later kill the Baragoyf. And then playing another Goyf. So I messed up a little there. Here's a knight.
But it's kind of hard when like you're not in real time.
It's been working out for you so far.
Yeah, I got looking at the about my opening hand. I was like,
Yeah, the Baragoyf has Death Touch though. I didn't want to lose my endurance.
I know, I saw that.
Here's Knight of the Reliquary. And I was saying I should have just tapped differently and then be able to chump with either Noble Hierarch or Birds of Paradise. I just confused what Baragoyf's power was going to be. I thought clearing the graveyard made it a low power creature. Like what would happen with Nethergoyf. Goes down to 0.
Draw. Play Wasteland for turn.
So I had the the Goyfs flipped in my mind there.
In response.
This just counts as your own graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Sorcery, lands, instant creature.
Yeah.
So 4,
Yeah.
5.
I confused their two things last turn. So what is this now?
I have
Still
sorcery
3?
land.
Still 3?
So instant creature.
Oh, 4 now?
Sorcery land, instant creature, I believe.
Sorcery land, instant creature. So 4.
Yeah, it's
4 power.
Still without it, they're not gonna.
I'll block with the 6/6. You gain 4.
All right, preventing the Baragoyf from getting through at all in this game and getting value out of its hit your opponent trigger. I think I feel comfortable with these decisions so far, other than a little bit of a mix-up with what its power was going to be. And I'm keeping the graveyard mostly clear.
Yep.
Here's a Psychic Frog. 2 cards in Dave's hand. Lush Portico gets replayed. Surveil. Basic Forest into the graveyard. Yeah, we do usually have multiple camera setups at the events.
2 cards in hand.
It depends, but usually there's 2.
And sorcery creature. So it's a 3/4.
I'll play a Growl, Crackling Winds,
The Forest is from Fortnite. Alright, here's Nethergoyf attacking.
make a
17.
Block.
For damage, I'll discard Decklists tricks. Take a Psychic Frog or +1.
2 cards in hand. In response. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so with swords on the Nethergoyf that was blocked by Endurance, and it dies. Psychic Frog has 2 power now. And another Psychic Frog.
Yep.
There's Fiend Artisan, which is interesting. Looked like there were 3 creatures in the graveyard.
Good.
4 creatures in the graveyard. Fiend Artisan, a new addition to my version of the Maverick deck. Pretty nice with the Watchful Rad Stag. Of course, fun to tutor up whatever specific creature makes sense for any situation. I now have Bowmasters in my version. Okay, so Fiend Artisan getting activated here.
X is 4.
I think I tapped an extra 1 here. But the plan was to go for Grist. Just taking a look through the rest of the deck. I haven't been playing this deck long enough that I'm like not certain I shouldn't look through the rest of the deck before making a choice yet. Well, maybe I'll overthink things, but Grist will be selected here.
Time actually.
Is it?
I don't think
So I have Harbinger. He's
I'm still gonna get
stacking-
Grist.
Yeah, he's stacking decks.
I'm not gonna come back.
All right, Grist gets the scoop. We're going to game 3.
I'm like 4. What am I talking about? You only need to be 4 total mana.
Do I run Palace Jailer? I do not. Should I? I don't really like the taking the initiative, taking the Monarch stuff in the current metagame. You just get it stolen. And then you're sad.
I'll keep as well.
What am I Palace Jailering?
Underground Sea. Tammy?
All right, here's Tamio. Inquisitive Student. Seen this card a lot on stream recently.
Start with a Once Upon a Time. Yep, that was
All right, Once Upon a Time. That will resolve. That was an evil laugh in the background. Did you hear that?
I think so. I think I missed my arrow.
All right, finding a Snow Plains with the Once Upon a Time. Be aggressive here and try and get this Tamio out of the way. And there's a Daze to protect it, so Tamio will live. Attacking with Tamio, make a clue.
So either this board probably looks at the moon where it has no counters on it.
And now Brainstorm to flip it, which is what I did not want to happen on this following turn. I can beat this Tamio, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah. And I'll move to combat.
All right, Tamio will plus up to 4 loyalty and then pass the turn. Fetching with Windswept Heath now. And Green Sun X is 1.
Yeah, 1/1 tap, and these are also 1/1 to get cards.
Okay, Basic Forest. Birds of Paradise is in. Trying to get my mana up. I don't remember what's in my hand right now, but I do remember priority was getting mana so I could start dropping some bangers.
Yep.
Sure.
You've been hanging out with us on stream recently. You've seen me playing this deck a little bit. The Watchful Rad Stag thing. Knight of the Reliquary, obviously a beater. I have big creatures that could beat this Tamio for sure. I also killed it in the previous game with the Helios one. Helios one has been cool. I mean, like the moments where I'm telling my opponent basically I'll wasteland your creature or your planeswalker are just kind of neat. I've blown up stuff like Ensnaring Bridge, blown up Grindstones, blown up Beanstalks. The Helios one is fun.
Yeah, I'll let you roll this. make another one, and then give this loyalty. This is like
Push.
and then
Okay, fatal push on my bird. Bird down. There's been an annoying amount of fatal pushes fired off in this game, I think.
yeah. I don't have a
In this match, I should say.
that's dead. So yeah. So you wanna I guess how many what's the code do you want to so this is gonna be okay, so one need to live and then
Tamio down to 1 loyalty. Return that fatal push to hand, which is pretty annoying.
okay, cool. So I'll leave it at that's it. Swing for and then you gain or 8.
Oh, because you did, yeah, you hit.
Yeah. So you from 11 now you're 19. Or
It's 9, right?
Yeah.
No.
Upkeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the combat.
Yep. Yep. 19 good. Yep.
I'll swing for 8.
All right. Drop.
Knowing about the fatal push in hand, knowing I have to beat Tamio, I'm figuring it out. There's Mother of Runes, and it's probably just going to eat a fatal push immediately, is my guess.
So I will
Mother of Runes down. Tamio ticks up.
escape leaves us. So I'm gonna draw 5 cards. Targeting your edict to draw a card. Make a 1/1.
Don't have to play around days now with the island gone. Neither Reliquary as a 4/4.
And then I will ultimate.
Yes.
So my ultimate does I draw 3 cards and now all my spells are supposed to.
Okay. I will.
First one?
3.
3.
3 cards in my hand.
4 in hand.
So I'll play land touch going to 16.
I'll block here.
Yeah.
Move to end the combat.
Yeah.
Harbinger will die.
So
We saw in game 2 how disruptive Choke was. I would love to land one in this game. Although, given the current board, it's not super relevant. But Choke can be pretty good against these blue decks. There's a basic island. Can't waste it.
and then
It is a trigger ability. That's why you waste
So when Harbinger dies, I guess I have this trigger goes on the stack. Correct.
2 in hand?
Yes.
3.
Oh, you can respond to that by copying. Yes, yes, you can.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
so
you could
the-
have half of
the-
the other ones, but yeah.
So already with the
Go for the throat on the knight. The knight dies. Tamiel pluses up to 5.
on Dark Depths it says if you do. So if you wasteland in response to the trigger, it's gone. The trigger will try to resolve. You haven't sacked the Dark Depths, so if the intervening if
What's that now?
clause has not been fulfilled, so you don't get the 20 points. Does that make sense? That's why wasteland on the Dark Depths with the trigger on the stack works.
Oh.
In this case, you're making a second Dark Depth that didn't target, so it works. But the intervening if clause is what matters.
Got it.
Okay.
Sorry if I was kind of.
No. I just yeah.
What do you,
Yeah. Well, right. So in this
Waste
case,
your waste.
I don't think it mattered.
Play earlier.
If I targeted the Thespian stage, you would have got
So we're not in either way. You need 2 wasteland.
Force of Will pitching Brainstorm on my Renegade Rallier, which would have been nice to get back Mother of Runes. Pretty good force.
More modern.
It'll be used to be like Legacy Central, or maybe I think it is.
Dread Arbor.
Did you?
Bazaar of Boxes, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
Take up to 7?
Tamia will tick up to 7. The Thoughtseize took a Swords to Plowshares out of my hand. The last card in hand is Dryad Arbor. Play Dryad Arbor, pass the turn.
Intervening if clause on Dark Depths.
Yeah.
It's not
It's tricky.
No, it's tricky, but it's like
That's so cool.
yeah,
Ever run
Attempt to
into
draw half my deck rounded up.
that's the reason why
Ever run into it?
stuff.
Yeah.
He was here.
Condition they
I know. I was like, I was
2,
there in the
3, 4,
summer.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
Bowmaster stuck in hand. No way to cast it right now, as David draws half his deck.
Oh, you just
It's already pretty good. I know Reed was here.
That's 21. Yeah. I now have the emblem.
Okay.
This last shuffle that I had, I forgot that my own.
Out of pure curiosity, Thoughtseize.
Wait, why couldn't you play it?
no
Black man.
Oh, yeah, no, black. Oh. What is that?
These freaking 3-color decks.
What is that then?
As a plant.
As a planes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you did a great job of like finding the.
Did you lose to life already?
Yeah. Then that's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been like instant win.
Once upon a time.
That was awesome.
There's your black.
I can't even right now. Is there any chance I even win this game?
oh. Oh boy, that's pretty good.
Oh no.
It's got to be the best 15
I mean,
card hand I've ever seen.
4 minutes on the clock.
I think this is 19 or 20. Is it 21? Somewhere around.
Let's just say I had the black mana against.
All right, we're gonna say I won because I didn't have the black mana or something. All right, good games to David. I really, really regret not having black mana on the board in that exact moment. I let everybody down. All the Bowmasters fans, I let them down. Orcish Bowmaster could have been an epic kill there. And I don't know. That was just sad. That was just sad. Wow. An epically bad beat. Brutal. It's all good. My opponent got so lucky. That's all I got to say. Our Discord is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord, everybody. Gonna set up a poll for the Twitch chat. Which match next? Your options will be Reanimator versus Jeskai Control. Grixis Control versus Reanimator. Breakfast versus Reanimator. Or Eldrazi versus Grixis, or Eldrazi versus Stifle Naught. 2 minutes to vote. Get your votes in. That was actually a funny ending. The Bowmaster getting stuck in my hand was like just made for a funny moment. I drew that Bowmaster and I was immediately like, oh God. What an ending. About a minute to vote. Have we discussed the jump in Surveil lands? Not sure what you mean. Are you talking about the amount of Surveil lands in the format? Absolutely, we've touched on that a lot. We've been talking about it all year. Where were you? Frickin' surveillance. Oh, price-wise. Oh, you know what? I don't look at the prices. Have they jumped? Have they jumped up? I don't know. I haven't bought one in a while. How much is Undercity Sewer? Is there a way I can look that up with MTG Bot? I don't even know. Oh, 25? 2023? That's not so bad. I feel like that's what a land that's like relevant and standard and modern or whatever should cost, no? Am I like out of touch? I feel like that was always what lands costed. I don't know. How much is Watery Grave right now? HG contributed 1,200. We're headed over to Eldrazi versus Stifle Naught. Thank you for that. All right, diving in.
We know whoever's going to win is going to pick first, right? Okay.
As I sip my espresso from my mansion, yeah.
You got it?
7, so that's
Good luck, have fun. I'll play first. Whoa.
Sounds good.
I have some pre-game actions.
Okay. I can't keep this.
When you exist, I want you alive.
I drew 7 lands,
That's a lot of lands.
and I may not be playing lands. Yeah. That's
All right, so on the left we have Steven with Stifle Knot, and a little bit early with the pregame effect, but Eldrazi on the right, that would be Vinny making their 90s MTG debut, I believe.
Obviously playing that, what, the blue gives you a poison counter and then red storm for the win. Yeah. Everybody's doing it. I got only 58 cards in this deck.
I need more reps against this deck. Lands?
whatever it is, you need reps against it, right?
Well, if it is lands, if you're playing Tabernacle, I don't see many Tabernacles.
That makes me feel better. I appreciate that.
All right, getting ready to go. Looks like Steven's resolving a mulligan.
I was like, yeah, I could keep, depends on the matchup, I could probably.
Oh boy, whenever I'm doing these Eldrazi games, it's so challenging because I never remember the freaking names of these Eldrazi. So this should be interesting. One card on the bottom for Steven. Looks like we're ready to go.
Read this newfangled card. What's this? Alright, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this on the bottom.
Wrong again. What is this card called?
Oh, I see. Alright.
So I'm gonna exile these.
Yeah. To look at them, right?
I think you do. I think they're exile is free knowledge. We'll leave face up there if you want. That's cool.
Okay.
Alright, so 7. We'll go for turn 1.
Newfangled thing.
I'm gonna play.
This game's a basic block. The best
I
one.
know. I've never seen that draw a card.
Yes.
Devourer of Destiny is the name. Devourer of Destiny. There's an Eldrazi Temple, Thought-Knot Seer, and a Lotus Petal in exile. Cavern on Eldrazi.
Eldrazi. Sure. I'm going to make it a green. I'm gonna Flesh Raker.
I will respond. It's an on-cast.
That is Glaring Flesh Raker. It will resolve.
I'm not responding. I'm just fetching. Grabbing my this thing.
Meticulous Archive, Surveil.
It's a blue-white surveil. Correct. Fleshbreaker, pretty good card.
Look at you, my coaching.
Good. I will surveil. I'll keep it. Tap and draw.
Still there.
I'll plow that thing right now.
Goodbye.
All right, Swords to Plowshares removes the Flesh Raker.
Play a land.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
Yeah. Damn it. He's like, no. I'm like, alright.
Absolutely
I got
not.
no idea. Oh, jeez. Wastelands. I'm just gonna go to Wasteland now.
Okay, I'll respond.
Yeah.
I'll fetch.
Yep.
Okay, a Wasteland getting used, targeting the Meticulous Archive. A fetch in response. Is it going to be Stifle?
Wow.
All right, Stifle on the Wasteland ability, and Vinny can't believe it.
Jesus. I don't want to.
Me neither. Yet, here I am.
Lotus Petal. Go ahead.
Just casting a pedal.
Okay. 4 cards, 5 cards?
Okay, we got it.
Go, man. Sick.
All right, Lotus Petal resolves. All right, let's see if Steven can create some dreadnoughts.
Not very, not very patient. I'm just gonna cast Divination. Draw 2.
Yeah. Logan.
Okay, an Eldrazi of his own, just evoking Null Drifter to draw 2. Trying to get some value out of the cards available in hand.
And Ancient Tomb.
You have an Ancient Tomb.
Chalice on 1.
Chalice on 1 as Galaxy arrives.
You got it.
Okay.
That'll resolve, okay.
Sure.
I'm struggling with this.
It'll be difficult to stifle and dreadnought and all that stuff with a Chalice on 1 on the board, but maybe Steven has a way to remove it later. Wrath of the Skies, there's one way.
1.
So this is the energy, and you're making it so it gets rid of Chalice and Pedal right now?
Yeah, when it resolves, I'll pay 0 energy. Are you done? Usually destroyed.
Okay.
And this is my energy counter. I still have 1 hanging out.
Do you have to get an energy in order to do it, or no?
No, I can cast it for 0 and pay 0.
But you are casting it for 1 to get 1
Tapping all my
energy.
mana to just have an extra energy in the bank.
Alright.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, Chalice gone, Lotus Petal also gone. Decent turn there for Steven. Has an energy in the bank. Top center of your screen, the Arcade Post token face down. Is the energy counter, I guess.
I'll go into Wasteland. And then
You go.
no way.
Yavimaya passed the turn. Yeah, I love Wrath of the Skies too. I'm a fan.
Draw. Cast a spell that costs 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ponder will resolve. Taking a look at the top cards of the deck. Dress Down, Swords to Plowshares, Wasteland. Okay.
It's exiled.
It's on the stack. It's on the stack. There you go.
So you can Null Drifter and then stifle the Evoke trigger and get a free 4/4 with either one.
Yes, how?
That's cool deck. Yeah, right. That's pretty rock and roll.
That's what it do.
And it knots if it wants to knot.
Side Norna with a question. Is everything okay? Is someone holding you hostage? No, all good here, Side Norna. Thanks for asking. Totally a reasonable thing to ask.
Right, Wasteland.
Shoot.
Attack Cavern.
Carson?
Wasteland on Cavern of Souls. That'll potentially unlock Force of Wills. Yavimaya. Nope. Okay. Bunch of mana getting tapped. Let's see.
I'm going to Kozilek's command on 3. With
Alright, I'm gonna cast today's thing.
Everything was off.
Okay, X is 3 on a Kozilek's command.
So what are the modes you're
Attack
choosing?
hand.
Sorry, did you say that?
Does it resolve?
You choose the modes as you cast, and then
I don't know if
choose
that was the fight, but
Oh, it's
that
like
was
it's
the
like Crypt's command.
At some point, we have to.
It's a command.
So that's today's.
So then I'll shoot
Okay, some confusion about how this
cards
works.
and get 3 dudes.
So you scry.
Okay, scry and get 3 Eldrazi spawns is the modes chosen, which makes sense.
I think. Yeah, I think that's my plan.
I'll play Sigil to super attack.
That's a land, right?
It's a non-basic item.
Yeah, it's one of them that has like a side or
It
whatever.
has a yeah. Something.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
All right, I'll pass. The pain of my.
Okay, 3 Eldrazi spawns, then scry 3. Stuff happening.
Right? Yeah. Right? Draw the card.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll ramp for 0.
God damn it. Fair enough.
Get him out of there.
Alright, Wrath of the Sky is fired off. That Cavern of Souls should be gone, right? What happened to this Cavern of Souls?
Oh,
Yeah, that was.
Okay, it died.
you sure? Trying to stay active and alive.
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna hurt. I think this is gonna hurt. Sure. One, two, three, 4. Ouch.
Okay, Null Drifter on the stack. The draw 2 is also on the stack.
Kind of have to.
Still gonna force it. Yeah, I'm gonna force it.
I'm still gonna get 2.
Yeah, still drive.
Touch you. Sure. 4 in hand and pass to you.
I want to see Steven slam a Dreadnought here. Nope. Passing.
Everybody.
You are at 17.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Fetch.
16.
Jesus. There's one colorless floating in the air. I'm gonna full boat.
Sowing Mecha Spawn kicked.
Targets are gonna be your to tap the surveil land, and I'm gonna go get a land.
I'll attack.
Ouch. 16.
Okay, so Sowing Mecha Spawn will remove Meticulous Archive, find a Wasteland. This could potentially cut Steven off of blue for now. The Mecha Spawn is a nasty one.
Wasteland and the extra 1. Chalice for 1.
What?
Go ahead.
Boss guy in response.
Yeah.
Okay, swords on the Mecha Spawn in response to a Chalice on 1. So tapping out. I'm gonna let the Tundra live this turn. Chalice on 1 looks like it resolves. We've already seen 2 Wrath of the Skies in this game. I don't know if Steven has any more. Prismatic Ending will do the job. Pass the turn. So Steven fighting it all off.
My fight over
Liquor
here.
Man goes to that is 0, right? So I put 2 extra less. So I put a blue
No,
or
but I'm
white.
saying it would counter if it's converted mana cost 1,
If I
right?
paid for it like this, yeah, but I paid for it like this.
Oh, all right. I thought converted mana cost was to dispel, like
Good.
Okay, so some confusion about how this works. You can pay more with Prismatic Ending to change its mana value, and then it will get through Chalice. So Steven, correct there, paying 2 total mana, 2 colors, removes Chalice. The mana value on the stack would be 2 rather than 1. All right, here's it that heralds the end. Wasteland hits the Tundra finally.
tap for a green and a green. Chalice on 1.
Okay.
Go.
I'm gonna ponder.
Pass.
All right, Chalice on 1. No land drop for Steven, unfortunately.
I have played with my
Green.
okay. With my
Chalice on 2.
models back in the day.
Okay.
Pass you.
Chalice on 2. Okay.
Let's go to game 2.
All right. Thanks.
All right, we're going to game 2. Game 1 goes to Eldrazi.
After the match, if you don't mind,
Bad boy out there.
all right.
-3.
Stephen will be on the play. Looks like a mulligan has been taken. 1 card on the bottom. And maybe we're ready to go. All right, Devourer of Destiny revealed again.
So it says you may reveal this from your opening hand if you do at the beginning of your first upkeep.
Reveal it now. Gotcha. I don't know. Might be the 4th. Oh, no.
Not completely.
Yes.
Trying to be proud.
The 3rd? Okay. Go ahead. So those are next.
Okay, so I make a spawn, Thought Not Seer and Cavern of Souls are exiled. Eldrazi Temple passed the turn, not too scary.
An ancient tomb. Hit the heralds.
Okay.
No, sorry, creature again.
You go.
Fetch on your end step?
What?
Fetch on your end step?
Yeah. Ooh, basics. Let's see. Oh shit.
Want to see Steven hit a Dreadnought.
Oh no.
Dress down on your end step.
Dress down on end step. Okay, this could get fun. Dress down is in. All right, and an Eldrazi of his own. Null Drifter, draw 2. It will stick around. Evoke. Shut off by dress down. Steven making sure all of that is making sense.
Right. Yeah. So you do it at the end of my end step, so it chills.
It hangs out in my turn, and then at my end step it goes away. Now
So your 2 to 3 is that. I got you.
Yeah.
And that's what your deck does, right?
So yeah, that's what the deck does.
That is what the deck does.
That's great. 6 end.
Yep.
End of your turn.
Yep. Eldrazi.
Here is sure. I'm gonna cast Dress Down.
Dress down is
Results. Okay, so I draw from that.
Cavern on Eldrazi. Thought Not Seer. Can't be countered.
You want to tell me about the way you paid your mana?
Tap this for green.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's still. I got you. There's going to be 1 colorless left floating in the air from the ancient
Oh
tomb.
man. Okay. This feels really bad.
All right, so Thought Not Seer is going to resolve. We got to look at the hand. 2 consigned to memory. Null Drifter, Dress Down, Force of Will, Meticulous Archive.
It comes into play.
It's in.
All right.
Take the dress down.
I'll go to me.
Okay, Dress Down is selected. It's gone. It's exiled.
What's that? Gone. That's the one dies. I get a random card.
You go.
Yeah. So I'll give you 4.
19.
Draw.
Dress down is that.
Yep.
what's my turn?
I'll go to combat. Attack. Annihilator 1. Okay.
Null Drifter does have an Annihilator 1 trigger, though something will need to be sacrificed here. Hit that heralds the end will be chosen. Waste Cavern, that makes sense. Having a consigned to memory available could be nice. Surveil.
Okay, Ponder in the graveyard, and I'll pass the turn to you. Monosaur's so good.
What? Eldrazi.
Seems good.
Another Cavern on Eldrazi. Oh, did they not update the life for the Null Drifter damage? I guess not.
The best card to do that. Let's see here.
Unsure what happened there.
Can I counter that?
There's another copy of it that heralds the end. Thought Nasir will attack.
Here you go. I tuned once, and then you hit me for 4.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry, I missed.
Okay, so the life totals appear to be up to date.
Yeah, but I didn't miss the Annihilator trigger.
Right, yeah, you almost did, yeah. I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
Swing Annihilator.
Okay, sacrifices a creature again, takes 4. Null Drifter getting in some good attacks.
My turn? Alright, end of your turn.
I love the
My flash this
Trigger on the stack?
Yeah.
Okay, so Null Drifter getting evoked. Its triggers on the stack, and we're gonna fetch.
Yeah, I might have maybe I should have done something like a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Consign it.
And consign to memory on the evoke sacrifice thing, so it will live.
Perfect life, 12.
That is a basic forest. These Lost Caverns of Ixalan Forest look really cool. All right, going to game 3.
Not trying to annihilate.
Time blowing up already.
2 Annihilator triggers too much to beat. So Eldrazi beaten by Eldrazi. Very interesting.
No, I don't think I'm. So I don't have a brunch situation tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to get concerned about the number of dreadnoughts in the deck. All right, there's the Devourer of Destiny again.
You have 3 cards in here?
Well, pick me up. Oh, yeah, I love old school.
17 Bastille.
Old school is actually fun for the people that actually play during that time. Same with pre-modern. You put pre-modern
Those 3.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Tomb. Chalice on 1.
Okay, Chalice on 1 once again hits. It resolves. We've seen Steven beat multiple Chalices in this match so far. All right, Ancient Tomb, not too bad. Wasteland on Ancient Tomb, not too bad. That is a waste.
Sorry, I haven't played
At the end of whoever's the monarch draws a card at the end in the end step.
Okay.
Whenever a creature hits you, if you're the monarch, the control of that creature becomes you.
Look at these serious games going on.
So basically, I make 3 2/2s with haste.
Okay.
If I do combat damage to you this turn, I will become the monarch. And then if you do damage to me at any point, combat damage.
Okay, end step fetching with Flooded Strand, Meticulous Archive, Surveil. Gonna need to figure out a way to beat this Chalice on 1. Most likely. It is quite disruptive.
Combat?
For the cat, for the people.
Surveil. So you have me
It stays. It goes.
Yeah, you become
Okay, Path to Exile in the trash. Don't need that right now.
the. Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
Lose your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Command on 1.
This is a feel bad Null Drifter.
Sure.
Modes. You stride 1. Get a dude.
Okay, Kozilek's command. X is 1. Make an Eldrazi spawn. Scry.
Sure, keep it. Upgrade.
Ready?
Gaia's Cradle. Okay.
Yeah.
Donuts here?
Bounce this or draw.
Spawn.
Yep.
Combat. 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're at 7.
Enters
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty good dress down. It's advantageous. If this Thought Seer dies, Steven will draw a card on a future turn.
That's sick. This goes away.
Yeah, sick.
I'll bring some in my end step too.
Okay.
Yeah, did Vinny forget to draw for turn? Twitch chat might be right. All right, Gaia's Cradle is wasted. That makes sense. Pass the turn.
Perfect for both of us.
No problem. Under.
Another Eldrazi Temple.
I can't respond. I can't cast. That was rude.
I know, that was so rude. That was so rude.
I'm trying to end the
7.
game.
Let's give you one more draw still. I'll see.
Wanna. Okay, well, 6 more. With 1.
You go.
And step draw.
And yeah, I think. All right. Oh, that was a long grinding game.
Contrary to popular belief, he does play win condition.
Yes. I know. It's like, where's his win condition?
Bro, we fought like for 9 spells for 2 festivals. So like cycle this, stay. Eventually we were like out of.
That Wasteland might be pretty disruptive here. Thought Seer continuing to attack. Chalice on 2.
I'll play first. Yep. Cast just down.
You shall.
Yeah.
And then I'll force it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, Force of Will on the Chalice on 2. It's countered. Steven has dropped down to 10. This is not over. A Wrath of the Skies and then the Swords could put Steven in a good spot. Now Wasteland may go after the white mana here.
Devour Destinies?
Sure. Okay, just casting the Devourer of Destiny.
Tommy? Sure.
Okay, Tamio gets countered by Chalice. Fist bump, that is the match. Chalice looked like it locked Steven out pretty hard in that game. GG's. GG's. Chalice of the Void. Still doing what it does. Wow. All right, stick around for a raid, everybody. That wraps it up for me for this week. I'll see everybody next week. Duskmorn is dropping. Come hang out in the Discord if you're not in there already. Peace out.